You said this audit, live audit for some of government officials, especially in this country, has caused panic to many leaders, especially those in political class. And now most leaders have different suggestions, as you had last week when Captured MP Oscar Sudi said that audit should start by the fathers of these government officials, then the current people in the government positions now. With me is Soy MP Caleb Kositany, whom we would like to talk to, and whether Mheshimiwa you are ready also to face this live audit. And should we start with your father?
Well, I am very ready personally for lifestyle audit, and I have no problem with audit starting from the generation before me, like my father and others. I have absolutely no problem. The only issue that I have is that we are trying to drive a narrative that we as politicians are corrupt, are the only ones who are corrupt. We want this lifestyle audit expanded to every sector in this republic. We want it expanded to the businessmen we have in this country. We want it expanded to all the churches we have in this country. We want it to expand it to all the mosques we have in this country. Every single person in this country, whatever he owns, should be audited so that we have a clean slate. Let us not try and target a certain group of people like politicians, because politicians are people who are always with the people. They have the mandate of the people. They use a lot of resources, and they may look rich, but maybe they're just being philanthropic and being close to the needs and sorting out the needs of the people. But we have people who are super rich in this country, who you try and find out. Try and think, how did they make their money? You really can't trace, even if they are in business. So we want this expanded, all churches, all mosques, every religion, let us all be audited so that we know exactly where we stand, and it will help us with the fight of corruption as we move forward.
Maybe this audit, live audit, has been really tried in this country, but it failed. Do you think this time it will work?
I think it will work this time because it is starting at the top. The president has said he will start with himself and his deputy, and that is very welcome. You know, maybe it has not worked before because the seriousness and the political will has not been there. Now that we have the political will, let us all embrace this. Let us support our president, and let us all be ready for the lifestyle audit, whichever sector you are in, business, church, politics, civil service, whichever you are. Private sector.
Mheshimiwa Sudi's sentiments last week has left people maybe saying Mheshimiwa William Ruto's people are maybe targeting some group of people in the politics. What do you take about this?
Honorable Sudi made his comments. I think that is his personal opinion, and I don't think he mentioned the deputy president anywhere. I have said, as I speak now, I speak in my personal capacity and as a member representative of the people of Soy constituency. And I say we welcome the lifestyle audit. We have no fear. The deputy president has no fear. He has nothing to hide. I believe, because I've been a friend of his for very long, I've known where he has come from, what he has done, and how he has worked hard. We have no problem with the lifestyle audit. Let it come.
Maybe my last question to you, Mheshimiwa, do you think as Kenya where we are, for how long will this take for live audit, and maybe should people found culpable with this, should they be taken to court, or this thing will take for long? Because what we are seeing anywhere else also, things are taking long.
What we require is now that the president has given the roadmap, we need Parliament to sit down and come up with a TOR. We need terms of reference, because just an open, vague lifestyle audit without a life timeline may take forever, and we may never achieve what we really want to achieve. And so I think Parliament should come up. We should come up with the terms of reference, or the relevant bodies will sit down, come up with the terms of reference, then bring it to Parliament, we approve, and then the process can start. And we need to broaden it. Maybe if we are going to employ experts, have as many as possible, so that the process can move with the speed.
Maybe, Mheshimiwa, on this, that away from this live audit, you said that you are not in agreement with the CS Matiang'i on the issue of sugar importation, where he's claiming that it has copper and mercury.
Yes, I listened to the CS Internal Security Honorable Matiang'i, and I think he's being an alarmist. Yes, we have contraband sugar. Yes, we have people who are dealing in illegal trade of sugar, and we want them punished. But to come with an alarmist statement and say there was mercury and there is copper in the sugar, that has not been tested. We don't have any results from the government lab. We want to tell Honorable Matiang'i to stop being an alarmist. Yes, let us deal with the illegal importation of sugar. Let us deal with, but let us not send fear in Kenyans. When you start talking about copper or mercury being in sugar. Mercury is a very, very expensive product on its own. Why would one want to mix it with sugar? For what purpose? If you have mercury, you would want to sell it and make the money. Why would you mix it with sugar and import it to Kenya? So I don't agree with him on that part of mercury. I'll wait until we have the government chemist results. And when the results are out, we will ask Matiang'i to apologize to Kenyans, to apologize to the world for having given a false statement. I personally don't believe how you would have sugar mixed with mercury in sugar. I really don't. I can't picture.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa, for finding time to talk to Citizen Extra. Wahiga, there you have it. That leaders from this region, specifically Mheshimiwa Kositanyi, and last week when we had Mr. Mheshimiwa Sudi saying they are ready for this live audit, and that this war should not only be targeted or aiming political class, but each and every person who seems to be very super rich in this country, he must come out and explain how he got that richness that he's owning up to date in this country.